Picture this. A tech company sells a $200 a month product. Every customer who buys it costs the company money, not future profits, not "we'll fix it later." Straight up loss. And Wall Street's reaction? They slap a $500 billion valuation on the company and ask, "So, how fast can you lose more?" Welcome to the AI boom, where the math doesn't work, the spending won't stop, and the people writing the checks are gambling with numbers so big they've stopped feeling real. This isn't a story about artificial intelligence. It's a story about what happens when fear, hype, and unlimited money collide. Chapter 1. The day. Everything broke open November 30th, 2022. Nothing special about the day. Engineers were fixing bugs. Students were procrastinating. Someone was overpaying for oat milk cold brew. Then entity organization, OpenAI, AI Research Lab, quietly released a chatbot. No ad campaign, no Super Bowl commercial, just a link. Within hours, people were using it to write essays, fix code, explain physics, draft breakup texts that sounded emotionally mature. Within 5 days, 1 million users showed up. Within 2 months, it hit 100 million, fastest adoption of any consumer app in history. For comparison, Instagram took over 2 years. Facebook took 4. This thing did it before people even learned how to pronounce its name. Silicon Valley didn't celebrate. They panicked. Chapter 2. The panic inside. Big tech. Inside Google, alarms went off, metaphorically and emotionally. They had invented the core tech years earlier. The transformer model, their paper, their researchers, their breakthrough. Yet suddenly, kids weren't Googling homework answers. They were asking a chatbot. Google hesitated. Legal teams worried. PR teams stalled. Executives debated. And while they were debating, OpenAI shipped. In tech, that's the unforgivable sin. First mover advantage isn't about being better. It's about being first enough that everyone else looks late. Within weeks, entity, company, Microsoft, technology company, wired billions. Google rushed out Bard. Amazon backed competitors. Investors threw money at anything that said neural network with a straight face. If your pitch deck mentioned AI-powered anything, venture capitalists stopped asking questions. They asked for wiring instructions. Chapter 3. Vibes over math. By mid-2023, the rules were gone. Revenue? Optional. Product? Debatable. Buzzwords? Mandatory. Startups raised 9-figure rounds with no customers, no finished product, a Notion doc, and confidence. AI toothbrushes, AI dating coaches, AI tools that summarized other AI tools. One company raised millions to build software, whose entire job was to explain outputs from another model. Peak efficiency, peak absurdity, and underneath all of it was a single bottleneck. Not talent, not ideas. Chips. Chapter 4. The GPU gold rush. The quiet king of the AI boom wasn't a startup. It was entity company. NVIDIA, semiconductor company. Their GPUs, tiny slabs of silicon, became the most valuable resource in tech. Renting a top-tier GPU? A few dollars an hour. Sounds cheap, until you realize serious AI models need hundreds of them. Suddenly, $30,000 per day, over $1 million per month, just to keep the lights on. Startups hoarded GPUs, like survivalists hoard canned food. Wait lists stretched close to a year. Black markets formed. No exaggeration. People were smuggling chips like luxury watches. And still, spending accelerated, because no one wanted to be the company that stopped first. Chapter 5. The question. No one wanted to ask. Then someone ruined the party. They asked a simple question. How much does this actually cost? In early 2025, entity people, Sam Altman, OpenAI CEO, dropped a sentence that made investors sit up straight. The company was losing money on its most expensive subscription tier. Let that sink in. A $200 per month product, used heavily, loved by customers, and every user made the company poorer. Success wasn't solving the problem. It was making it worse. Even better, the original pricing strategy wasn't data-driven. It was vibes. Test 2 prices. See which one people complain about less. Pick that. That's it. No deep cost modeling. No long-term margin clarity. Just vibes. Chapter 6. The numbers get ugly. Now zoom out. AI companies burned billions in 2024 alone. Industry estimates say infrastructure, 2. Spending could hit trillions by the end of the decade. Data centers, power grids, cooling systems, chips, more chips. To justify that spending, AI needs to generate massive revenue. Not nice growth, not eventually, now-ish. And here's the problem. Current global AI revenue is a fraction of what would be required to make this math work. That gap isn't a rounding error, it's a canyon. Chapter 7. The cracks start showing. Then came the embarrassments. Models hallucinated, confidently wrong answers, fake legal cases, invented citations. One assistant famously suggested people put glue on pizza. It learned that from a joke. Lawsuits followed. Artists, writers, publishers, everyone asking the same question. Did you train this on my work? The answer was awkwardly quiet, because yes, and now regulators are paying attention. When hype meets courts, hype usually loses. Chapter 8. Why this isn't 1999. So why hasn't it collapsed yet? Because this isn't the dot-com bubble. Back then, startups burned cash. Now, giants burn cash. Companies that print money from cloud services, ads, enterprise contracts. They aren't investing because it's profitable today. They're investing because they're terrified of missing tomorrow. No one wants to be the next BlackBerry, so everyone keeps betting. Unlimited chips, no folding. Chapter 9. How bubbles actually pop. Bubbles don't pop from skepticism, they pop from events. Historically, it's one of three things. 1. The money dries up, higher rates, tighter budgets. Suddenly, growth at all costs isn't cute anymore. 2. A catastrophic failure, a massive earnings miss, a legal bombshell, a model failure that destroys trust. 3. Someone blinks. One giant quietly pulls back. Everyone notices. The spell breaks. So far, none of those have happened. Yeah. Final chapter. Where we are now. This isn't the explosion. This is the pause. The inhale before the scream. The moment in the movie where the music drops out. The AI boom might reshape the world. It might justify every dollar, or it might become the most expensive lesson Silicon Valley has ever learned. Right now, the bubble is floating, not because the math works, but because no one wants to be first to admit it doesn't. And when someone finally does, that's when the real story begins.